trend line. So let's take an example that we have got some historical data and we wanted to predict some future values based on the historical data. So we'll see some of the examples based on what prediction happens and based on what forecasting happens. So we'll see a couple of examples in this scenario. The first one being using a function called a trend. So if I just wanted to check the trend here, so you understand one thing, this trend that we will be calculating will be based on these 12 months. So I say that okay, fine, for month number 1 to 12 means, let's say for the last year we had recorded this profit, fine. So let's say we just wanted to check when we will actually receive or achieve the break-even point. So if you want to check that, we have different ways of checking that break-even point. We can perform this trend analysis in this particular data. This is one of the methods of calculating the break-even point. So we have to be very careful while using this function in the data. See how do we predict the profit based on 1 year data. So you can see that the profit was in negative when we started, and right now it is coming down. So the last month when we recorded, it was this particular value, so which is almost the half. So in 1 year we have recovered almost 50% of the profitability calculations that was there. So now what we do, we intend to put the profit value based on this historical data. So one thing we have to do, we have to enter a formula. Now this is a new concept, and this is, since this is related to finance, so I am showing you based on this financial data only. So we have to select the entire set of data. So directly we will select the entire set of data, and then we have to enter the formula. The function that we are going to use here is trend. So we say, so understand the first step will be selecting the entire area. So this is in contrary to what we have been doing throughout the other modules. We have been putting a formula in a particular cell, but this time the formula will be entered in multiple cells. So at a moment directly all the cells will be having the formula. So what we have to do, we have to select all the cells, and then when we talk about entering the formula, this particular formula will be entered as an array. So let's see how the array formula works. So we simply say equal to, the function is trend, and then trend takes three main parameters. It says give me the known y's. So the known y's are this. So what do you mean by x and y? So x is this, for which month what profit you had. So this is the known y's, and then it is asking for give me the known x. So I will just say comma, and I will put the known x like this. So this is for all these months. So month 1, month 2, like this we had recorded this profit. So these are the known x, and then it says give me the new x. So here you can see it says new x. This means it is expecting an array. So what we will do, we will give our array of new x. So this is old x, this is new x, and this is old y. So based on old y, I am going to calculate new y. So this is what we are trying to do here. So we close the bracket, but hold on, we will not press enter. Before pressing enter, we have to understand that this particular formula has to be copied for all the rest of the months. So we have entered it in one area, and we are now heading towards entering this particular formula as an array formula. See how simple it is. So first step would be to highlight the area or highlight the range. The second step will be to write the formula in the active cell, which is the first cell of the range, and then instead of pressing enter, you press Ctrl and Shift and then hit the enter key. The moment you press that enter key, see what happens. So let's understand this particular data. So it says that if this was the profit of last 12 months, so first of all let me just format it based on this. It should not be pound, it should be dollar. So it was by default taking some format. So it says that if for last 12 months you have recorded this profit, then based on that I can say that the 13th month profit will be something like this, and at the end of 22 months you will start recording a positive profit. So till this month, till 21st month, based on your last year trend, I can see that you will be in loss, but in 22nd month we can expect a break even, and then we will grow towards profitability. So this is a very important concept in financial calculations, financial analysis using Excel. The function is trend, and this is how you calculate the details like this. So for any kind of historical data, you can put the historical data and then predict the future based on this. And this particular function is very helpful to calculate the break even as well. So you can see that if we calculate like this, if you create a graph, then we can see that where your profit will be at 0. So this is how it is showing. So let's just try to do one thing. We will take this particular data, paste it somewhere here as values. We'll take this data as well and put it as values, and then we try to make a chart here, insert, and we say a chart like this. So if we make a chart, we can see where is your break-even point. So whatever we have checked with the trend function, this is being displayed here as a chart. So you can see around this 22nd month we will have a break-even, and then we will move towards profitability. So based on the trend, so you can see the trend was like this, and this is how we predicted. So we could have predicted it further also to check the profitability of different months like this. So this is how you portray a break-even chart. So you can see here when it was 0 and how it moves forward towards profitability. Now there are several terms that we use in Excel with respect to financial data. So this was one of them.